Hello, first grade, and welcome to another week of Miss Hanson's Read Alouds. Today we are reading The Quickest Kid in Clarksville, and this is by Pat Zietlow Miller and illustrated by Frank Morrison. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, make sure you guys can see. I'm running in place, listening to my feet pound the pavement, pretending I'm the fastest woman in the world. Of course, Wilma Rudolph, who grew up right in this town, is faster than anyone, but I'm the quickest kid in Clarksville, Tennessee. And everyone around here knows it. I'm thinking about tomorrow's parade and wondering what Wilma's 3 Olympic gold medals would feel like hanging around my neck, when a girl I've never seen before comes sashaying my way like she owns the sidewalk and everything on it. She sticks a hand on her hip. I'm Charmaine. I look her up and down. I'm Alta. That's Dee Dee and Little Mo. Got me some new shoes, Charmaine says. Boy, howdy does she ever. Brand new, only been worn by her shoes, with stripes down the sides and laces so white they glow. Shoes to strut in, shoes to run in. Because Charmaine's strutting hard enough to shame a rooster, and her legs are just raring to run. These shoes are like Wilma's, she said. My daddy went uptown to get 'em. I stare at the concrete. I don't have a shoe-buying daddy. My sneakers have holes in the soles and laces that never thought to glimmer. I bite my lip. It's okay. Wilma wore a leg brace and 4 sack dresses before she got big. Shoes don't make you fast, I say. Charmaine's face tightens. Reckon I'm faster than anyone. I puff up like a spitting cat. She wishes she was Wilma, but I'm the real deal. I point to the mailbox. There and back. We crouch low. Dee Dee and Little Mo count down, and we're off. My sneakers slap the sidewalk beat. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. I reach the box first, turn and sprint back. Arms moving, legs grooving. I hear Charmaine huffing and puffing behind me. I do a victory dance while Charmaine glares. I'll still be beep-bopping when she takes off again. To the corner, Charmaine calls over her shoulder. Starting now! I leap after her like a scalding frog. Wilma's come from behind to win some of her races, and so will I. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. When Charmaine reaches the corner, I'm nipping her ankles. Bodies lunge, feet tangle. I fall. Charmaine stays up and wins. Ouch! My toe hurts, probably because it's poking out a brand new hole. Just like that, I puff up again. You tripped me! I would have won if you didn't. You were in my lane. I won fair and square. Charmaine walks away, shaking her braid and swinging her bottom. I follow mad as my cat. That's when it happens. My toe hits a rock. That rock hits Charmaine. For a minute, Charmaine looks like she might fight, but she leaves without a word. I limp home, feet dragging, head hanging. I show my mama the hole. She sighs. Oh, baby girl, those shoes have to last. When parade day dawns, I'm making a banner with Dee Dee and Little Mo. Then Charmaine struts by like she's queen of the block. I scowl at her. Then I pick up the banner and nod to Dee Dee and Little Mo. Let's go! Thing is, the banner is bulky. No way I'll make it all the way to the parade. It might be easier if I run. I force my feet to move, but 1 block in, I can't go on. I hear the beat of feet. Wilma Rudolph, Wilma Rudolph. Charmaine is running by me. Pass that here, she says. I clutch the banner tighter. I don't need her help. Come on, says Charmaine. We'll do it like Wilma's relay. 3 people ran it with her, you know. I hate to admit it, but she's right. I hand her the banner, and she takes off for the next block. Then Dee Dee takes a turn, and even little Mo. We run faster and faster till our legs are nothing but a whirling blur, just like you-know-whos. People stare, eyes popping, fingers pointing. "You go, girls," someone calls. I sneak a look at Charmaine. Her feet are flying. Who's faster? I can't tell. But Charmaine isn't strutting or scowling. She looks happy. I didn't mean to, but I smile. Charmaine smiles back. And all at once I know, shoes don't matter, not as long as we've got our feet. Look, I say, the perfect spot. We collapse on the curb. There are flags, bands, noise, black faces and white ones. And finally, a fancy convertible with the top down. Right there, holding a bunch of roses, is Wilma Rudolph. We scream and raise our banner, hearts pounding, heads hoping. Wilma sees us and smiles, then she waves. That makes Charmaine and me sashay like we own the sidewalk and everything on it. And maybe, just maybe, we do, because we're the quickest kids in Clarksville, Tennessee. And everyone around here knows it. And that is the end of our story. So I love this story. It's a really good story about friendship and how you don't have to make everything a competition, and how sometimes playing together and working together is much better than trying to be better at someone else at something. I think this is also a good book to remind us to be thankful for the things that we have, since our main character had some shoes that had holes in them, and that made it hard for her to run. So what I want you to do to start our week off on a positive note is come up with your family, come up with 5 things that you're really thankful for. And I want you guys to talk about those things and just reflect on how lucky you are, even though things seem really hard right now, since you don't get to see your friends, you don't get to go to school, and you don't get to do all the things that you're used to being able to do. It is important to keep reminding yourself that we are so, so lucky. So do that for me. Come up with those 5 things, and I will see you guys tomorrow.